You have now tuned in to One for the Brooks podcast, hosted by Davy B and co-host me. Make sure you tune in every Friday for new episodes. Let's get it.
What's up, everyone? How are you doing?
What's the deal?
Wow!
So excited.
I'm so excited. I am so excited. Well, hello and welcome to our first episode of our podcast.
How y'all doing? My name is Charles.
His name is not Charles.
It's not Charles.
Welcome to One for the Brooks podcast. I am your girl, Davy B.
Yay.
B stands for Brooks. If you didn't know, now you know.
Hey. What up, what up? It's Brett B, man. The B stands for Brooks,
Yep.
man. Co-host to Miss Davy B
Yes.
/ husband.
Yes.
In the mix, man.
The Brett Brooks, you guys. The
I appreciate it. That's love
husband.
right there, man. That's love right there.
The husband to me. Well, we are here this morning. We are just so blessed to be here. And we just first want to tell you guys, why are we even doing this? Like,
For sure.
what's making the Brooks want to do a podcast? And how did this even start? And where is this coming from?
For sure.
Because it's kind of hella random.
It is random. But we here, though.
We are here.
And we here to stay.
So let us just give you a little backstory. So we initially thought about doing this podcast in 2020. Dun, dun, dun.
Was it 2020?
Yeah, babe. It was
No.
20. Yes, it was.
We were at Westlake.
No.
Yes.
I thought, when I lost my voice, I thought this was during the pandemic, when the pandemic started.
Maybe you might be right.
Yeah, I'm about to say, boy, I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
Or maybe I had the vision of a podcast.
You did? You never told me this.
Yes, I did.
Baby, no, you did not.
Yes, I did.
Okay, tell me again, because I don't remember.
I always said I want to do a podcast. How long have I been saying I want to do a podcast?
Hell if I know, that's
I
what
was
I'm
working
asking.
at Davis.
Okay.
And that was like 2018.
Okay.
2018, 2019.
Okay, you know what? You probably did, because that was when we was first start dating. I was like, boy, you ain't doing no damn podcast.
Yeah, I was hating on you, boy.
Yeah, I was like, boy, because Brett is quiet, y'all. He's a quiet nature. He,
It's cap.
he doesn't, but
Nah,
seriously,
I'm
you
joking,
are
I'm
quiet.
joking.
So you saying that in 2018, that's fresh, of us dating.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Brett. Blah, blah, blah.
But where we at right now?
Okay, wait, anyway, we get off topic. So, yeah. So, the first time we ever talked about us doing a podcast was 2020. During the pandemic. Let us just say, the pandemic was a blessing to us.
Bandemic, as the rappers say.
It was, and you know what?
It was a blessing.
I hate to say that it was a blessing because we lost so many people. God rest their souls. But for us personally, it was a blessing. Like, it gave us time to reflect on life. It gave us time to get closer to each other.
For sure.
We financially, we was just off the chain. I don't know what God was stirring up. Stir.
We got married as well.
We also got married during the pandemic. We
Got married
did.
as well. So,
We did. And-
Blessings on blessings, man.
Yeah, and we thought about this vision.
Yeah.
And so our first time recording was horrible.
But looking back on it, it was still like, oh, this is pretty good for it to be horrible.
It was bad. My voice was hoarse.
The sound in our apartment was, you could hear every car passing through downtown.
Yes. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And you could hear the apartment itself.
Hear the AC coming on.
I was like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
But we sound good together.
Yeah.
We did.
For sure.
And then from there, we just kind of talked about it and was like, oh, we should do this as a hobby.
Yeah. Hobby lobby.
We should do this as a hobby. And so, babe, where do you think that we got serious about it?
About the podcast?
Yeah.
Man, that's a good question. I feel like we got serious about the podcast when we just start seeing all these random people on YouTube making money, and people, actual podcasts we listen to, making money doing the same stuff we do every day.
Yeah.
We just don't record it.
Right.
So I can only speak for self. But I did come to you with that revelation, like, hey, man, these people are doing this, and we do this every day. Just not recorded.
We have these conversations every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Car, shower, bed.
Yeah.
Cooking dinner.
That is true. While our son is asleep.
Awake. Crying.
Hungry.
Hey, all of the above, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was like the first thing for me is like, why not make money from doing? And it's not even all about money. I've got into that stage where, man, like, I just love listening to podcasts, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes I listen to podcasts more than I listen to music. So it was like, why not?
Yeah, for me, it's always been, so when I was younger, I wanted to go into journalism, but I am afraid to fly. So it registered to me like, oh, you have to do a lot of traveling if you become a journalist.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was just like, nah, that's not the path for me. And then I wanted to write a book. As a kid, I had these big visions. I wanted to write a book. So I was like, okay, maybe I should be an English major when I get to college. I became an English major. I saw how long that list of classes was. And I was like, that ain't for me either.
Abort mission.
Yes. And then I became a sociology major where you just think about people and what they do and interact with a lot of people. And so that's, I don't know. I think somewhere in my soul, talking and wanting to do radio, because we didn't have podcasts back then, was always there somewhere. Because I even thought about, what if Mad Hatter from Magic 102. Mad Hatter from 979. Well, he was on Magic 102, but
shout out to Mad Hatter, man.
Yeah, what if Mad Hatter hired me one day and I was on 979?
He can hire you today at KTSU.
That is true.
Don't talk.
Hello? Mad Hatter, send me your email so I can send you my resume.
ASAP. We will come and turn TSU out.
Right. But, that's the vision behind the podcast, guys. And we are just really, really excited to do this. This has been a long, thought-out plan.
Man, seriously.
Yes. But we're here, yeah.
We're here, man.
Okay, so this first episode, we kind of want to talk about how did Brett and I get into our relationship. Our podcast is going to focus on our family and our relationship and, commitment. But we're also going to focus on other things outside of
life, music, pop.
Everything.
All of the above.
Everything. Man. Think of it as Oprah mixed with Red Table Talk mixed with some hood nigga shit.
Hey, man, that's where I come in.
Exactly.
Hey, man.
Exactly. So, Brett, babe, let's tell the people how we first met.
Oh.
Do you want to tell your story first?
Hey, ladies first, man.
No, I think you should go first.
Okay, hey, that's cool with me, man. Trying to be a gentleman. So, where we going back? 2004?
Yes, 2004. Okay, cool. Go ahead. Please tell the people.
2004, man. I met my wife in English class. We had Miss Manning. Miss Manning, I'm about to say God rest her soul, but
God damn.
She's not dead, but the people who had Miss Manning, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. We had Miss Manning. That was my favorite English teacher to this day, bro. She made us get out of our comfort zones, as far as speaking in class and being in activities in class. That's neither here nor there. Anyways, we met in English class 2004. Started a friendship, literally just a friendship, via text. Not via text, but we exchanged numbers at school. And this is history because the very first person to text my phone, and this might be putting a little age on us, but very first person to send a text message to my phone was my wife.
Crazy.
And I didn't know what it was broken up, so I didn't know what she was saying. I was like, what?
It was T9. Yeah. What was it called when he came in? It was just text. Like, it was like text.
1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, 4 of 4, but your 1 of whatever was supposed to be your 4, and your 2 was supposed to be the 3. So the message was broken up. But either way, you were the first person to text me.
Okay.
We became friends. Friends all through high school, man. Where do you want me to go from there?
Yeah. We became friends. But let's talk about back up a little bit. Let's talk about back up. Because you did have a crush on me.
Oh, for sure. I did have a crush on you. You were like my crush.
Yeah. So let's not leave that out.
I'm not trying to leave that out, man.
Okay.
Unspoken crush, man. Like, I did have a huge crush on my wife.
But why? Like, why?
I have to say just the beauty. The beauty and the you just being you. And
it's people, not your
it's not.
It's not your booty.
Because you didn't have a booty.
I sure didn't.
It wasn't the booty.
Baby, at 14, I was a stick. Okay.
Yeah, but I was attracted to the stick, man. So.
But when you saw me, you always say like, "Babe, when I saw you, I was like, damn, who is that?"
I was, and I'm still like that. So, I mean, you should believe me.
Really?
As a 9th grade, I was just like, damn, who is that?
But was I always how I am now? Like,
yeah, you were super bubbly. Like, I would go in classes and people would like say your name before I met you, and I was like, who is this chick they talking about? Mm-hmm. And then we had the same class together. I was like, oh, that's who that is. Interesting.
Work.
Man.
Lame.
But nah, I did have a crush on you. You know, we were really just friends too, though. I mean, of course, you had your people you talked to. I had my people I talked to, and then we went to college. And
can I back up a little bit?
Go ahead. My apologies.
But when I first saw you, initially, Brett. Okay, let me tell y'all. Brett was a thug in my eyes back in the day. I ain't gonna lie. Which is so funny because he's the thugging, opposite.
But I was not a thug.
But which is so funny because you're the total opposite. But when I saw him, okay, this is 2004. Remember, Yep in my white tee was a thing, right? So like, Brett would wear a long white tee every day.
Yep, with some black dickies.
Yep, and some.
And before the black forces, there were the black Reeboks, 2 for $89, man, Foot Locker. 5 for $20 shirts. That's how I had the black and white shirts.
Yep. Every day he would wear a long white tee, all black. What is it called? It's not a black. What? It's a black tee?
Yeah, black tee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nah, you good.
Just a little slow moment. Anyway, so he would wear those every single day. And then they had this thing where it's called the Grantham Clique.
It was not a clique, bro. It was not a clique.
Well, he was a part of a clique.
I was not in a clique.
And they would walk around the school every morning, bossed up in this whole. And I'm like, y'all doing a lot.
Well, can I explain the clique?
Go ahead.
I've explained it before. So, this is why it might have come off as we were a clique. Y'all went to elementary school together, middle school together, and now y'all in high school together.
And let me clarify. Brett is saying Brett went to a different middle school with his clique. The majority of us in high school all went together to middle school, elementary school. So we've been knowing each other for years. So the majority of our high school knew each other since 2nd grade or so. And then this small clique comes to our high school, and it's like 10 of them, and they are just like together every single day.
And we stuck together because we didn't know anybody.
Right.
And y'all knew like not just your grade level, but the grade level above you, and then the grade level above that.
Right, because we all went to school together.
So we were just sticking together because we were all we knew. Mm-hmm. And so because we went to that middle school, people put Grantham Clique. Like, come on, bro, we not a clique, bro. We just a bunch
It's just funny to tease you about now, for sure.
We just a bunch of young black men trying to get educated, man, and beat a few niggas up in the process.
I was about to say, y'all was over here tossing niggas left and right. Like, what?
Man. Hey, man, shout out to them boys at Carver, man. Them some dudes. Them dudes solid, man. I love them boys, man. They made the experience better, though, for sure, man. Shout out to them boys, man.
And Carver is our high school.
Your high school.
Oh, well, mine, because Brett transferred.
I had to get up out of there, man. Went on to that Big Ike, man. Eisenhower, man. Shout out, swoop, man. Class 08.
So that's the next part. Brett left after he came, or he stayed at our school until the first semester of 10th grade, right?
It's like, 10th, 9th, 10th, and then I dipped, man. I had to get on out of there, man.
Because he was getting in trouble too much.
He was getting in too much trouble. Getting in too much trouble.
But man, we still remained friends. We were still friends.
I used to come to the Bosches, the lock-ins.
We would go to football games together.
So
I mean, we went to a lot of football games together.
For sure.
Yeah. So we would hang out all the time. And Brett had a crush on me. Okay, ladies, y'all understand. You be in these bad relationships in high school. You be in these toxic situations. So you're not looking for nothing else. You just focus on that one toxic situation. So I was not, like, I didn't look at Brett in that stance at that time. I was just like, this is my friend, my homie. We kick it. We talk all, and we did talk all the time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We always were, holding the phone conversation, text conversation. So, yeah, that was really my homie, man. Like, I did have a crush on her, but it wasn't like I was the weirdo dude, like, pressing the issue.
Not at all. It wasn't like that.
I kept a real player, man. Like, I like you, but I ain't finna be like, I ain't gonna drop names. It was a dude that went to the school that was weird like that, but I wasn't that dude, man.
No, it wasn't like that. And then we got even closer as we went to college.
Correction. We did not talk for 6 years.
No, but I'm talking about when we initially went to college, freshman year. We talked
freshman year.
We talked every single night on the phone.
We did.
I feel like we did.
I don't remember that one. Maybe first semester of college.
Okay.
But definitely,
I feel like we talked a lot on the phone.
Definitely second semester. That's when we.
Oh, that's when we cut ties. Yeah.
Yeah, we cut ties
for sure.
Man. So maybe first semester. Yeah. It was first semester because it was New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was at my cousin's house.
And that's when I showed up New Year's.
You showed up super late. But that's neither here nor there. But I confessed my love once more. Feeling like I shouldn't have did it, but I did.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, I was denied again. And I just came to, a place where I was like, I'm not doing this no more. And I also felt like I was just putting more into the friendship than she was.
But y'all, think about this. We were 18. Like, that was so juvenile, like,
I wasn't asking to
But it
marry
sounded
you.
like so romantic, like you confessing your love. Believe it or not, Brett is like this super, like, relationship type person.
It's the B. Brooks experience, man.
He really is. He's like a super relationship guy. And I am a relationship woman as well. But at 18, 19, 20, I wasn't.
I feel you. I was doing my thing too, but it was like, I'll drop all this for you though.
Ladies, ain't that what you want to hear?
I will drop them all for you.
Okay, baby. All right.
But nah, so yeah, after New Year's, it was kind of like, okay, what's gonna happen with me is I'm not gonna reach out anymore. If she wants to be my friend, she will reach out to me. If she wants to talk to me, she will reach out to me. I'm not doing any of that anymore. And I did that. And guess what?
I didn't reach out.
She didn't reach out, y'all.
Nope. I didn't reach out.
I said that just shows me, I need to stick with my lineup, man. So. And
then I saw you at your job.
She took this so personal.
First of all, I am still offended by that.
Why?
I remember that day like it was yesterday.
I do too.
Man.
Like I just remember I was on the last register too. I worked at CVS while I was in college, everybody.
I went into his job. I saw him. And I worked at a place where I was outside all the time. And so I got a little dark. I got,
And I felt offended by this as well because I am also dark. So continue, though.
And so I walked in and he was like, dang, you got dark? And I'm like, okay, I got a little tan. Like, what's that supposed to mean? And then I remember going back in the car. My friend was in the car. And I was like, Brett had an attitude with me. Like, I was super offended because I wasn't used to Brett. I wasn't used to you coming off that way to me, babe. Like, I was used to you always. And now that I'm older, I'm like, Davy, you were such the annoying high school girl. Like, literally. Because you're used to this man, like, catering to you. And he shut you down one time. And you like, he got an attitude. Like, that's ignorant.
I understand. I really wasn't being mean towards you. It was just like, we haven't spoken. Just keeping the same energy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, and now that you know me now, I was really just being funny. Like, oh.
But it's funny, babe, because some people are like that as adults.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They think that, once you stop giving the praise to them and making them the situation about them, then they get offended.
And that's a story for another episode.
That is, but
we need to write
it's
that one
funny
down.
because it's funny because I was doing that in high school.
Yeah,
I'm totally a different person now. Like,
for sure.
When thank God,
yes, Lord,
that journey that I have been on personally, like I just look back, I'm like, oh, Debbie, you was selfish. You was like,
but that's growth right there. To acknowledge that,
that is really. Now that we talking about it again, that is really like, ugh, I don't like that person. Who am I to go back in the car and be like, oh, Brett had an attitude with me after I told him?
Yeah, I mean, that's growth, man. That's growth.
Yeah.
Some people don't grow, though.
Yeah. So let's 6 years later after that, babe. We didn't talk at all.
We didn't talk for 6 years.
For 6 years.
This was 6 solid years. Like, I didn't even know what she was doing. I didn't know what school she was going to. None of that. I'm like, keep that same energy, bro. I'm good over here. I was at PV having a good time, man. Like, shout out to all my PV folks, man. Yeah, man. I was just living life, man. Just living the regular college student life. I got in a relationship, a monkey relationship.
Dead. I am dead.
Hey, it's facts, man. I got in a monkey relationship, bro. Wasted my time for like 2.5 years. Ended that, and then I get a DM from Devonisha or Davy B. I'm sorry to use your full name.
Say my full name. No, I'm just joking.
My apologies. Davy B, everybody. My apologies. Davy B DM'd me on Twitter and said, when is the wedding?
I sure did.
And I almost snapped because I'm like, what wedding?
Y'all, and I did that to be petty. Like, I was like,
it was calculated. Yeah, it was calculated, man. She was
going through. Married?
She saw my tweets though, because at first I was going through a little rage.
But babe, I promise to God, I did not. I did not see that.
And I take this back. I don't want y'all thinking like I was just bashing the girl on Twitter. I did get to a point where I found out some information. It made me upset. I got on Twitter, lashed out, and I deleted the tweets. So I thought maybe she saw that and was like, oh, let me be petty and ask.
No, you know what I saw? Now that I think back, I saw you tag her in something apologizing.
Oh yeah, that's what I just talked about. Yeah,
I was like, oh, I wonder if they still together, and I think that's what made me say, when's the wedding?
Petty.
Yes, I was being petty.
Petty, because you saw the apology. So
yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah, that ended. I get a DM from Davy B. Hey, what's up? Da 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 da. Oh, dang, I ain't talked to her in so long, bro.
Back then, I was not Davy B. I was Davy F.
Davy F. My apologies, everybody. Again.
Davy F. And the reason, I just hate hearing my full name. But that's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, episode for another day.
Yeah.
I get a DM, like I said. Man, we like instantly start talking like we had never fell off. Mm-hmm. Like I can't even explain it any more than that. It's just the time we reconnected, it was like we didn't just miss 6 years of each other's life.
Right.
We instantly got back on the phone. Instantly started texting.
And my irritating self, I was like, give me your number, Brett. And I called him like one day after work and just talked his ear off.
Yeah, I remember driving home from work and I'm like, this girl still talk like crazy. But in my head, I'm like, man, I'm so happy I got my friend back, man. You know, because like I said, we really were friends. Yes, I did have a crush, but I never let that interfere with our friendship. Mm-hmm. So I was really happy to have my friend back. I was going through like a weird stage, man, like in young adulthood. So it was just good to have my friend back, man. So,
what stage were you going through?
That weird, like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Yes, I have a career, but like, what am I doing type thing? Like, I'm alone. Yeah. I just got out something that was not official. So I just feel like, maybe I'm just doing something ass backwards or something. So it was just a weird stage. Like, I don't know. It was just a weird stage, man.
Yeah. And what's funny is I was going through the motions as well. So I had, during those 6 years we didn't talk, I had experienced my whole phase. I had experienced some relationships where I got cheated on. And then I came to a place where I was like, look, I'm going to be by myself. I'm going to focus on myself, grow within myself. I'm going to be single. I'm not going to talk to anybody. I'm not going to have sex with anyone. And that's what I did. Mm-hmm. I sat down. I'm going to get to that. Is that what you laughing at?
What?
Oh.
Nah.
Oh, you just smiling?
Yeah, okay. I'm just looking at your beautiful face.
Thank you, baby.
5-star experience.
I just sat down. I can remember me being in my room, watching Scandal, drinking wine. Like, that was my Friday nights all the time. Like, I would save Scandal for Fridays and watch them and just have a glass of wine. And that was me. I spent a lot of time with myself. And then I started realizing, Dad, you can't do this alone. Like, you have to bring God in. And so I did.
For sure.
I started going to church. I start reading my Bible more, just getting more in tune with God. And then I start realizing, okay, God needs to be the center of my heart. God needs to be first.
Always.
And so I put him first. I put me second. And then I said, whoever's coming in my life next, they'll be third.
For sure.
Yeah. And that's what I did.
And she always thinks I'm lying about when I was invited to a Halloween party that I didn't know that she was. What did you say? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
What part, babe?
The Halloween party, when you were saying you couldn't tell that something.
Oh, okay. So we're missing the part. So
hold on, before you go, the DM was like July.
Okay, yeah.
It was like July, so it was summertime. Maybe like late July, early August.
Okay.
Around that time.
So the DM was July. We start talking as friends again.
For sure.
On the phone, just casually talking. I was also in the pursuit, I guess, of another gentleman, which I thought he was going to be, Brett, don't you say nothing.
I was just going to do the little laugh, man.
I thought he was going to be husband material. He was not. I don't know why I thought that. Why did I think that? This man didn't even, I'm not, you know what?
Hey, no comment.
I'm not going to go into details about that.
No comment. I saw Buddy at the Halloween party. No comment.
I'm not going to go into details. But anyway, why did I think that? And then I said, look, you're doing it again. Like, you have these prospects that are not husband material.
Yeah.
You need to sit back and chill.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't remember when I went to Shreveport to visit my family.
But you are jumping the stories.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. We're not
I
even.
just said I don't
but
remember.
I need to give the backstory of how it started because I started having feelings for Brett first.
Go ahead. My apologies.
Yeah.
I just can I say this? The only reason I said that I didn't remember the timeline. I wasn't trying to jump. Just
okay.
Asking. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So yes, I started having feelings for Brett first. I did because we were just, cackling. We was kikiing, and we was just enjoying each other's time.
Hey, good times, man. Happy to have my friend back.
And at that time, I was a supervisor, and one of my employees said to me, she was like, "Why don't you date him? Because you're talking about how good of a guy he is. You're talking about how he's spiritual. You're talking about how he has everything that you want, or that he's just a good guy in general. Why don't you date him?" And I looked at her. I was like, "Girl, no, that's my friend. We friends." And then as soon as I got home, I was like, "Wait a minute." It just kept trickling in my mind. It wouldn't go away. It's like she sparked that in me. It just wouldn't go away.
Shout out to her, man. I forgot her name, but shout out.
And I tried to make it go away. I tried. I was like, go away, go away, go away. And so I just couldn't help it. I started developing this crush, and I knew I started liking Brett because Brett would wake up at 5:00 in the morning to get ready for work, and I would wake up with him like a dummy.
Nah, you ain't no dummy.
I would wake up with this boy to talk to him before he goes to work. And I didn't have to be at work till 10.
That's crazy, right? B. Brooks experience, man. 5-star experience.
Yep. So now you could jump to when you went to Shreveport.
No, let's jump to that Halloween party.
Babe, we passed that.
No, we did not.
Brett Ashton.
Jump to the Halloween party. No, listen. You know how I know? I was off of school. I was on some type of break.
I didn't like you at the Halloween party.
Listen. There was some type of break for school. I just want to bring the Halloween party up because she got so mad that I wouldn't tell her what cologne I had.
You just want to say that. You just want to say that. That's irrelevant. Anyway, jump to Shreveport.
It's not irrelevant because that was the first sign of...
I didn't like you at the Halloween party. I didn't like you at the Halloween party.
Okay. But yeah, I went to Shreveport, man, with my family to visit my cousin and his family. And we were texting on the way there, right? Correct?
You was texting and driving?
No.
Oh.
I said I'll text you. Oh, that's what it was. I said I'll text you when I get there.
Okay.
And I remember sitting on the porch of my cousin's wife's mother's house. May God rest her soul because she did pass and she was a lovely lady. I asked my cousin, excuse me, should I text back or should I not text back? And he was like, YOLO. So I text back. Now, this is the argument not an argument. This is the thing between me and my wife. She thinks because I text back, that was me also thinking that I had feelings for her as well.
Because honestly, I thought that you knew. I thought you could. I mean, Brett, honestly, we were talking all the time.
Friends.
But we would wake up to talk and we would go to sleep to talking. Friends. Like, who does that with friends though?
A good friend.
No.
I'm being honest with you.
Oh my God.
This is the honest to God truth. I didn't see nothing with you. I said, this is literally my friend. I'm happy to have my friend back.
Okay.
That's honest to God true. So me texting you back was like, I really wasn't going to text you back at all to say I made it. Because that's like boyfriend stuff.
Right.
like relation. You're not my girlfriend. Why'd I have to tell you I made it?
Right.
So I asked my cousin, "Hey man, you think I should text back?" He was like, "Why not?" I said, "Okay, I'll text back. Hey, I made it." She took that as like, "Oh, this he knows." Like,
yeah, I did.
He knows.
Because really if you would have never texted me back, I made it. I would have felt some type of way.
And see, I didn't know that. I was just like, I wasn't gonna text you. So shout out to Cuz for saying text back.
Right.
So
it was a lot of people that like it's funny. I feel like God used a lot of people to like put this together. I swear. That's how I feel.
Yeah. That's how it works sometimes though.
Yeah.
So where are we going here?
So next we're gonna go to when the day after Christmas.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So the day after Christmas, we're texting, we're just talking casually, and I promise, I put this on my life. I accidentally sent. Babe, you ain't gotta say in the mic every time. Now. I accidentally sent a kissy emoji. And I was like, what? Like, I don't know why I sent that.
She don't know why she sent it, y'all.
And he was like,
she's married to me right now. All right.
I accidentally sent the kiss emoji, and I was like, oops, my bad. I didn't mean to send that.
And me being the player that I am, I'm like, oh, I know that wasn't for me. This is my exact words. I know that's not for me. Go on about your business. I know that's not for me. She's like, how do you know? I have a poker face. I'm like, poker face? Yeah, right.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, yeah, how do you know I didn't mean to send that? So I was trying to like kind of flirt a little bit.
Again, me being a player, I just kept it, man, hey, man, I know that wasn't for me.
Boy, you ain't no player.
God bless you, man.
Boy, you ain't nobody's player.
All right.
Anyway, so I said, I sent the kissy face. Then Brett was like, I know that's not for me. And I said, well, how do you know? And then what'd you say after that, babe? We saved this text message years ago.
I have. It's in my phone.
You do?
You want me to find it?
Boy, it's going to take you forever to find it.
It's a screenshot.
Boy.
Screenshots.
And I say it's going to take Brett forever to find it because, y'all, he literally has like 5,000 pictures in his phone.
Hey, man, I love photos, man.
Literally. And then he has them organized. And I'm like, who does that? His phone is so organized.
Look, went straight to it.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, ignore that face. Yeah, I already did. LOL. I knew that was a mistake. See, I told you I was keeping it player, man. She sent a bunch of laughing emojis, then backdoor and put LMAO with another bunch of laughing emojis and said, I'm extra laughing. I said, I know you. ... She said, no, you don't. I said, LMAO, okay. You don't know shit.
That sounds just like me.
I said, okay, ma'am. I said, I knew it was a mistake. LOL, why you say that? I said, I've never gotten that vibe from you. I used to have a huge crush on you in 9th grade, but I just accepted that friend zone, and I've been chilling. So I'm really trying to get some info out of him. I've been chilling. She said, I'm very good at having a poker face, but that's another conversation. Again, y'all, she hating on me being a G. I said, I have nothing but time. Then she says, awkward conversation, #awkward conversation. I said, nothing is awkward to me.
Look at Brett Fisher.
Look. Then so me saying nothing is awkward to me, this is her next response. I thought about it before. What you think about?
The net didn't got me.
Look, so what did I say?
You went fishing and I got caught.
So what happened?
So what happened then?
And she goes into detail, man, and it go from there. But
and that's how it started.
That's literally how it started. An accidental kissy face that really wasn't accidental. Got the messages to prove, man. So we here though.
Jesus.
We here. And
Jesus.
we That was the day after Christmas.
And we spent.
And literally that next day,
we spent the day together.
We spent not the night, but we spent the evening.
Yes, not the night, guys.
We wasn't moving like that.
No.
Spent the evening together. We went and got some Wingstop. And remember the lady
what they called you?
They were calling me Ray.
She was like, Ray, your order's ready, Ray.
And we sitting there for a good 15 minutes like, dog, where the food at?
And I said, Brett, I think she's calling you.
I'm like, nah, she's saying Ray. Ray. Ray.
And I'm like, I bet you that's the food.
And so I go up there. I'm like, hey, is the food? Oh, we've been calling you. Calling who?
Ray.
I couldn't do nothing but laugh and take the food. Man, give me this food, man. But yeah, that's pretty much, how that got going,
So, ladies, the first meal we ate, like a little small date, was Wingstop. And I'm not mad at that.
At my house with a TV that sat on the
windowsill.
I didn't have it mounted or anything. Y'all forgive me. It was real life thugging. But she thugged it out with me, man. She's true definition of ride or die.
And, sometimes I tell people, like, you have to know who the person is that you're trying to get in a relationship with. Some people want to go on these fabulous dates the first time and have the man spend a lot of money, but that's not going to happen sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not.
You got to know your partner, man.
Yeah.
You can't have these high expectations for your partner and they are trying to come into who they want to be.
Right.
A lot of time. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, my apologies because I cut you off.
Oh, it's all good, baby. A lot of times, man, people will cut a guy off because he's trying to get in the bag. He's not yet in the bag. And then they cut him off. He gets in the bag, and now they like, oh,
back in the DMs. Yeah.
Nah,
that's
sis,
not how it works.
You missed your turn, sis.
Yeah, and you have to ask yourself: is this man trying to get in my pants? Is this man disrespecting me? Is this man worthy of me eating Wingstop with? Like, you have to literally choose your battles.
And ask her, man. You can ask my wife, man. She know I'm not lying. She's seen us go from nothing to something. Each year we were together, we get greater and greater. And I told her I messed up one time, and I ain't talking about like that. Fumbled some money, and I told her we'll never be like this again, and we have not been like this.
No.
So you have to trust your partner, man, that they're gonna do what they say they're gonna do. Now, some will show you they ain't finna do nothing.
Yeah.
But there are some guys out here like myself, and I'm not trying to brag and sound braggadocious, but I let it be known, like, hey, this is what we gonna do. This the ride we gonna take, and that's that, man. And we on that ride.
And when you know, you know.
I always it's a gut feeling. It's a gut
like
feeling.
You're gonna know, is this man serious about me? Yeah. Although he can only afford Wingstop at this moment, or is he just gonna BS me?
Yeah, and not saying I was just affording Wingstop.
No.
Yeah, but that's the type of relationship we had where we could. Even if it was McDonald's, it was just the fact that me and you were together and we were eating together, like just sharing time with each other.
And then I think that what you have shown me throughout our friendship and what you have shown me with your character and as a person, I just thought you're husband material. Because I saw all of that before we even ventured out into that. Yeah,
and that's all thanks to my dad, man. Rest in peace, Danny Brooks. Great. When I say great, he was a great guy. That's all thanks to him, man. He showed me the way. He laid the blueprint out, and I just followed it.
Yeah.
And it's just stuff he would say along the years, man, that didn't register to me until I was a grown man. Like, oh, this is what he meant by that. But to piggyback on what you were saying, man. You know when you have a real one on your team, and you know when you have a sorry one. So I'm confused at times is how these sorry guys make it so far because they show you the signs in the beginning.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Go ahead.
I'm going to tell you why, because that was me.
Oh, go ahead.
Plenty of times.
Go ahead, sis.
You have this, sometimes you get so caught up in your emotions.
Yeah.
and the what ifs.
Yeah.
That you continue to put up with whatever.
For sure.
You
I
just
understand that.
you just continue because, and sometimes that person, they finagle their way around and they lie, and it's just you're so caught up in this spell.
That's like false sense of emotion.
Yes, false sense of emotions, and then you have these soul ties because you're having sex with this person.
Correct. Hey, soul
ties are real.
They are so real. Bro.
They are so real, and sure. So you just get caught up, and then you are blinded.
Oh yeah.
Until you get out of it.
Yeah.
That's the only way you recognize. Oh, I was in a bad situation. That person wasn't for me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I can see that, but I guess as a man, it's like so hard to just be like, oh, that's what really be happening. But women, you can tell when a dude is not about anything. Mm-hmm. It's a cycle. He keep doing the same stuff. He's not changing. Nah, you can see it, man. You can tell what's going on. So, but like I said earlier, that's a story for another episode, man. For another episode.
So, when did you know that I was your wife? Like, when did you know that you were ready to propose to me?
I honestly knew maybe within the first year. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't just a particular situation. We went through so much
the first year,
and not bad. It was bad, but like not like bad between me and you.
Right.
We went through so much, like family wise.
Yeah.
You know, we had to be there for each other. And, you know, that's why I say it wasn't a particular situation or event that happened. It was just our journey together, man, where it was like, I don't want to lose this. Mm-hmm. And I know you don't want to lose me. Man, it was within that first year. I just knew, like, I can't let this one go.
And I knew you were my husband because it was different. Things were different.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot my part, too.
What part, babe?
When I prayed.
Oh, okay. You could keep that in your mind.
I got you.
Okay.
For sure.
But things were different. Like, you know, remember back when I was single, I said, okay, I'm going to put God first, myself, and then I'm going to put a man there. And you allowed me to do that.
Yeah.
I've been in relationships where that wasn't allowed, you know?
It's messed up, but
they wasn't that. First of all, God who? They weren't believing in God.
That was preparing you for me.
Yeah. All of my bad relationships were preparing me for you. So
shout out to them.
I wasn't allowed to do that. I wasn't allowed to put myself before them.
Yeah.
So this time it was different. And then the fact that, you know, we didn't have sex for a long time. Oh, that was totally different.
Oh yeah, I came out the gate with that energy. Like, I want you to know I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm not here for that. I can get that any other day. Not saying like I was doing that.
Right.
But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for you.
Right.
I'm here for something for real. And I remember we had that convo when it was like, we gonna do this for real? Like, the friendship is on the line.
Right.
And we was like, yeah.
Let's see where it goes. Yeah.
Let's do it.
And we have to get on the same page.
Yeah. Let's do
and we did.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man.
So, you know, about your prayer when you were on the freeway?
Oh, yeah, man. I was leaving. I don't remember where I was leaving, but I do remember I was passing Minute Maid Park, getting ready to head home, passing through downtown. And I was just so lonely, man. I was so lonely, like, to the point where it was just like, Lord, I'm not asking you to be married tomorrow, but can you just show me who I'm supposed to be with? Show me, like, give me a sign or something. Mm-hmm. Because I had just reached a stage in my life, man, where I was just so lonely. I was so tired of being alone, man. And I prayed to God, man, to just show me a sign, show me who my wife is, or show me that she's on the way, or something along those lines, man. And it wasn't soon after, man, me and you just, you know, started connecting, or not connecting, but that text.
Yeah.
So the
text,
face. Yeah, the text was like
it solidified
it, like, And sometimes people miss God talking.
Oh.
Too much noise going on, man. They think something like that is just a mistake. No, nothing happens by mistake.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything.
Our life is ordained, man. God is hearing your prayers, man. He might not answer right then, but he gonna answer. You just gotta listen, man. You gotta actually be paying attention, because the answer can come from something random. You could be hearing a commercial on the radio and they say a key word, and you're like, whoa, hold on.
Yep.
Wait a minute, hold on. I just was talking.
Yeah.
And for us, it was going to church.
Oh yeah.
We would be having argument, talking about something. We go to church, and it's like the pastor was in our phone listening to us or something.
Yep.
Like, hold on, Lord. I know you ain't doing me like that. You just gonna talk straight to me in the church, man?
Yeah.
Like,
God was like, "This is your journey. This is it."
Oh yeah, God like, nah, y'all sit still.
Yeah, and it gets better. And we had a very rough first year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We really did. I mean, like Brett said earlier, financially we had to get it together. We had deaths in our family. It was a lot.
It was a lot, man.
It was a lot going on.
Can I tell the story while we were going to church?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this Sunday, this was it. I'm finna break up with it after church.
After church, y'all. Ain't that something?
After church, this is it. I'm not doing it no more. The sermon was along the lines of like, sit still. Like, it wasn't sit still, but it was like, you thinking about doing something that's not the right move right now. And it was like, sit still. You, and he said, like, you thinking about ending a relationship today. He was like, today ain't the day.
Right.
He was like, you ain't finna end it. Sit still. And I was like, Lord, I hear you talking, man. I definitely was done with this today. And it was more in depth than that. But it was just the fact that I knew, like, this is the end of this. And I go to church, and the message is so detailed to the point where it was like relationship stuff. Also telling somebody to sit still and don't do what you planned on doing with your relationship.
Yeah. It
just hit me in my chest. Like, God had punched me in my chest. Like, you better listen to me, boy.
Yeah. And
he that parent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you better listen, boy.
And we definitely grew a lot that first year. Like, we wasn't praying together, none of that. We wasn't doing none of that.
We was praying, but we was praying separately.
Yeah, we weren't doing nothing that we doing today.
Yeah. So
we definitely grown.
Yeah, we've grown for sure.
Yeah, and then this September, we will make 2 years married.
Aye. Shout out to them boys.
Do you remember?
We gotta play that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So, babe, for my final question.
What's up?
Are you still feeling the exact same way you felt about me from the beginning?
Of course. Brian McKnight said still in love, man.
Ooh.
I'm Brett McKnight. You feel me? I'm still in love. I still feel the same way about you. The first time I saw you in 9th grade to the day I married you to right now.
Aww.
I've seen the growth. I've seen so much in you, man. It's just beautiful to see. So, yeah, I do.
And you know what?
What's up?
New Edition also said still in love.
Hey, man.
And so I am still in love with you as well. And I see the growth in you every single day. Even when you are trying to figure out your dad thing and just trying to figure out how you can manage our household.
Yeah.
I see it within you as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And I love you too, baby.
I love you, mama.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that sounds like a good first episode, don't it?
That's a good one, man.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure y'all tune in every Friday, man. We dropping these every Friday.
Yeah, I can't wait to you guys hear more. We have so much more in store that we want to talk about, like beyond us.
Most definitely.
So much. Oh my gosh. And I cannot wait to see where this goes.
Can't wait.
Please follow us. Please follow us.
Subscribe. I said subscribe. I'm speaking it into existence. Subscribe, follow, whatever you do on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, whatever you listening to, on whatever platform. Hey, man, follow us, man. We're going to drop some great content, man. We got it for you.
Yes. So thank you for listening to One for the Brooks podcast. We will see you later.
We out.